Alright, welcome back to Bass Series. In this video we will talk about deadnotes. Deadnotes are the percussive side of our instrument. From what I understand of my tutorials and courses, people are often confused about it, so I've decided to make a video just about deadnotes. As a bass player, we are the bridge between the melody and the rhythm. We can also exclusively play just melodies or just rhythm on our instrument. So, if you want to get more into those rhythmical side of things, the deadnotes are the way to do that. To produce a deadnote is quite simple actually. The hard part is making them audible and using them tastefully. So, what you will do is dampen your strings with your left hand, like you're muting, exactly like muting, and you will play either with fingerstyle or slap on the right hand side. So, when you see an X sign on the notation, you dampen your strings with your left hand and you play that corresponding string with either slap, depending on technique, or fingerstyle. So let's practice them using a drum beat. Open up any drum beat that you like using a modular tempo that you're comfortable with. We will play the 5th fret of the E string, the A, as an 8th note, and then we will add some dead notes to it. Let's play. To play those dead notes effectively, there are a couple of key points and common mistakes that we need to address. The first one is a common mistake, which is not muting well enough with your left hand side. What I mean by that is, if you don't mute effectively with your left hand, you'll either get harmonics depending on where you're on the neck, or you'll get some hums. You'll get those. To prevent that, mute if you can with all 4 of your fingers and spread them out on the fingerboard. Second is a key point that you need to consider, which is dead notes has no pitch, but depending on where your left hand is on the neck, you get different tone from your dead notes. And of course on different strings. So you need to be aware of that as well. The third is the volume of your dead notes. Dead notes are a little bit harder on your right hand side to play, so it's common to choke up those dead notes in between your regular notes. The solution is simple. You'll just play harder on your right hand side, a little bit harder than your regular notes, and your dead notes will pop out. Last but not least is your EQ and your pickup configuration. What you need to do is, if you play closer to the bridge side, the strings are tighter and harder to play here, so your dead notes will pop out more than your bridge side. What you need to do is pan to the bridge side of your pickups and play on the bridge pickup. As for the EQ side of things, if you boost your mid-range from your amp or from your active EQ on your bass, if you boost your mid-range, your dead notes will cut the mix a lot better. Boost it and cut. Alright, those are my dead note tips and tricks. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe got something out of it. Subscribe to stick around and see some more. See ya!